Now that the ribs are attached, let's finish the hem. As you can see from the pattern, the hem is finished with a double fold. The pattern says edge overlocker finish. If you have a serger, use it to finish the fabric edge without cutting it. If you don't have a serger, you can finish the edge with a zigzag stitch, or leave it raw, as knit fabric doesn't fray easily. The fold width for the double fold varies depending on the size, so check the pattern to see how many centimeters to fold. For this size S, the double fold should be 1.5 centimeters, which is about 5/8 of an inch. Please use your iron to press a neat fold at 1.5 centimeters. Using a heat-resistant ruler like this can make the process much easier. When creating the fold line, starting from the edge can cause it to shift. This is because inward curves, or concave areas, may not have enough fabric when folded, while outward curves, or convex areas, tend to have extra fabric that can cause bunching. That's why starting at one edge and folding all the way around can easily cause misalignment. So, the recommended method is to create fold lines at a few key points first. Then, adjust the fabric in between those points and press with an iron. This way, you can achieve evenly spaced and neat fold lines. First, make one fold, then move on to create the second fold. When ironing knit fabric, avoid stretching it, as knit fabric can easily lose its shape. Instead of pressing to remove wrinkles, gently press the fabric with an iron without sliding it to prevent stretching. To avoid stretching the fabric, gently press one spot, then lift the iron and move to the next area to press. It's like stamping with the iron to create the fold lines. This isn't just for knit fabrics, but many people tend to press the iron too lightly. It's important to apply enough pressure to create a good, crisp fold. Now that you've pressed the fold all the way around, the next step is to fold the sections in between. Right now, I'm pressing a 1.5 centimeters wide fold. Once you've pressed the fold, pin it in place. Since you'll be sewing from the front, advanced sewists may want to try pinning from the front as well. Since the back hem tends to have extra fabric, be sure to shift it slightly toward the front body when pinning to ensure a smooth, even fit. Once you've pinned all the way around, shift the excess fabric at the back hem toward the front body and pin it in place. Add more pins where needed, especially around tight curves, to avoid any misalignment. Once everything is pinned, press the fabric with an iron to shape it before sewing. I recommend using glass-headed pins, as they are heat resistant and can safely be used with the iron. Now, let's start sewing. To keep the seam allowance in place, if it's 1.5 centimeters, I'd suggest sewing about 1.2 centimeters from the edge, which is roughly ½ inch. Be careful not to stretch the fabric of the front body while sewing. Great, you've sewn all the way around. Now, check to make sure there are no tucks or any missed stitches. If you notice that the front or back has stretched out, try using a steam iron. The steam will help the fabric return to its original shape, so give it a try. And that's it. You're all finished. Great job! Is the front hem curving neatly? And check the back to make sure there's no excess fabric causing any tucks. Also, make sure the ribs aren't forming any tucks.